If you think making a vocal chain is hard, it's not, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it if you just give me a minute. Let's get started. All right, so we're in Ableton. I'm going to make this as quick as possible, so try and follow along. We're going to hit Control key on our keyboard to add an audio track. We're going to rename it by hitting Control R. We're going to name this main vocal. As you can see, I already have a beat in here, and I already know the key and the BPM of this beat is 192 C major. So the first thing we have to do for our vocals is add auto-tune to make sure that our vocals are actually in key and we don't have to mess with that later. So I'm going to hit Control F on my keyboard and type in auto-tune, and we're just going to add this to our audio track, and we're going to set the key to C major. Then I'm just bringing the retune speed all the way up for now. We could adjust that later. The second thing I like to add is an NS1 by Waves. If you don't have Waves, just go get it. It's $20 a month, and honestly, you need to invest in your craft. These are the best plugins to get. We're just going to bring this up a bit, and all this does is remove the background sound in your vocal. We hit Control F on our keyboard again. We're going to type in FabFilter. You could use any EQ, but FabFilter is just the go-to EQ for pretty much everyone at this point. So you definitely need to learn how to EQ for your mic and your voice, but this is the EQ line that I'm going to be using. And then naturally, when you rap or sing into a mic, your voice is going to have louder parts and quieter parts. So the way to fix that and make it one even vocal is we're going to add a compressor. I'm using the CLA2A by Waves, and what this is going to do is just tame those initial transients in the vocal and make it sound a lot more smooth. The next thing we're going to add is an SSL channel. And basically what this does is it just adds some character to the vocal. We're going to actually brighten some of the high end and maybe the high mids, and then take out a lot of the low end here. And then common practice with mixing vocals is stacking compressors. So we're going to grab the CLA76 by Waves. You've probably seen this compressor everywhere, but I like to set it up like this, an 8:1 ratio on the bluey one. We're going to have a moderate attack and a slow release. This is going to help bring energy to the vocal and push it up front. Next, we got to add a little bit of saturation to the vocal to make it stand out, and I like using Fresh Air because it's a free plugin, so we're just going to bring some of this high air up and a little bit of that mid air. And then usually at this point, the vocal might be a bit harsh, so I'm going to add a de-esser just to control some of our sibilants. I actually like using the default settings in our de-esser, but we might adjust this threshold later. Last thing I like to add is in Ableton, there's this plugin called Chorus Ensemble. We're going to throw this at the end, and we're just going to take that dry wet down to about 10%, and then now we need reverb. Your reverb and delay sender right here. I'm going to leave it at the default settings for now. The way you bring in some reverb, just adjust this knob right here, and then some delay. We're going to adjust that knob. This preset's ready to record. I'm just going to click record, and we are set.
Tree time.
The difference is I did it and you did it. I told your ass to keep your fucking head about my business. I'm never switching up, you know the way I live is different. I told your ass to keep your head about my fucking kitchen. You switch up on me, now I'm gonna be different. I told your ass to stay up on my motherfucking kitchen. Why you switching up when you know you be acting different? I don't really care about you, I just care about these women. Oh my God, the way I live is way too raw. I put this bitch, I did it right, she told me how. Yeah.